Hello everyone, myself Channaka Lakarnava, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of ECE, STM-CT, Dharwad. So today's topic is on timers and counters in 8051 microcontroller. So before going in detail, so let me know what is the need of timers. Okay, so if you take many timing application require the generation of accurate time delay between certain events or counting of events happening outside the microcontroller, such as counting number of pulses. Okay, so here time delay can be done due to hardware or software. So first we see how it can be done due to software. So time delay using software keeps the microcontroller busy, and due to that other important tasks may remain unattained and are not executed. So in order to relieve the microcontroller from this burden of generating time delays, the developers of the 8051 have incorporated programmable hardware timer circuits to look after timing and counting activities. So now time delay due to hardware. So time delay can be generated using hardware timers that count internal clock pulses, or they may be programmed as a counters which count external events. So this is a need of timers. So time delay can be done due to hardware or software. So now let me see the basic functions of timers. So this timers is used to measure the time, means calculating the time elapsed between events. This capability of a timer is deployed in generating time delays as well as waveforms. So second basic function is to count the events or to measure frequency or pulse width of an unknown signal. Okay. And one more basic function is timer uses is to provide the clock signal to the other circuit. So these are some need of timers and basic functions of timers. So now let me see in detail. So here your microcontroller, it is a 8-bit architecture. So here the timers they are going to use, which is of 16-bit timers. So totally in 8051 has two timers, bar counters. So these timers can be used either as a timers to generate a time delay in terms of hardware or software, or as a event counters to count events happening outside the microcontroller. Okay. So now there are two timers in 8051 where the size of those two timers are 16-bit. So the question arises how these 16-bit timers can be used in 8-bit microcontroller architecture. So what they are going to do is they are going to divide by 2. So each timer 0 and timer 1 will be divided by 2. So those 2 is in terms of lower byte and higher byte. So timer 0, when you divide by 2, those two timers are denoted as TH and TL, where TH stands for higher byte of timer and TL stands for lower byte of timer. Okay. So here you can see the structure. So this is for timer 0 and this is for timer 1. So totally timer 0 is of 16-bit in size. So that's why it is denoted as from D0 to D15, totally 16-bit. Same thing for timer 1, it is a 16-bit timer. So it is denoted as D0, D1 up to D15, totally 16 bits. Okay. So once you, so entire 16-bit cannot be used in 8-bit microcontroller because size of the microcontroller is only 8-bit. So you can't use entire data which is present in 16-bit timer in 8051 8-bit. Okay. So whenever you want to use these timers, you can use it. So how you can use, you have to use the 8-bit of that particular timers. Okay. So for example, if you take timer 0, so first box, so here it is divided by 2. So the lower 8-bit is denoted as TL and the higher 8-bit is denoted as TH. And here 0 stands for which timer it is, whether it is a timer 0 or timer 1. So TL0 stands for the lower byte of timer 0, where TH0 stands for the higher byte of timer 0. Same thing for timer 1, again it will be divided by 2, lower byte and higher byte. So TL1 is denoted as a lower byte of timer 1 and TH1 is denoted as higher byte of timer 1. Okay, so that's why you can see here. So those timers can be assessed as a low byte and high byte. So how it can be assessed? The low byte register is called TL0 or TL1. Okay, 0 stands for timer 0, 1 stands for timer 1, where L stands for lower byte of those timers. Same thing, those timers can be assessed in terms of higher byte register. So that is denoted as TH0 and TH1. TH0 is a higher byte of timer 0, where TH1 is a higher byte of timer 1. And these TH0, TH1, TL0, TL1, the size of these registers are 8 bit. Okay, so whenever you want to use these timers in 8051, which is of 8 bit, you have to use in terms of TL and TH. Okay, so these TL, TH can be register can be used as a remaining register, like when you are using A register, B register, R0, R1 up to R7 register. Same thing, you can make use of these timer register in your 8051. Okay, so here there are some few examples, means some few instructions I wrote here. So how you can use these register, timer register, in order to write the instruction. So let us take first example, first instruction. So first instruction is move TL0, hash 4FH. So you know that microcontroller understand only hex file. So whenever you want to mention the values, those values must be in terms of hex form. Okay, so if I write H means in front of number, it is nothing but it is a hex value. Okay, so here it is using a immediate addressing mode, because in front of number there is a hash, you can say that is a pound sign. So when the pound sign, if you see in front of a number, it is nothing but immediate addressing mode. Okay, so directly means immediately you are moving 4F value in TL0, where TL0 is a lower byte of a timer 0. It's also called a timer register, which is of 8 bit. So here 4F is a 8 bit. Okay, so we are going to write 4F. 4 means 0 1 0 0, F means 1 1 1 1. So totally it is of 8 bit, means 1 byte. So entire 8 bit can transfer to TL0. So TL0 is also 8 bit, so value is going to be fit there. Okay, so how you can use a timer register in order to move the data, in order to add the data, so on. So this is just a move instruction. So immediate data 4F is going to be moved to TL0, and the value will be present in TL0. Okay, so same thing, whether you want to use these timers with R register, so you can use. So usually we can't use the instruction called move RR, RR, right? So if you can't use move R1, R2, so that instruction is not there in 8051. So what you can do, when you are using a timer, you can use that timer register with remaining registers also. Okay, for example, second example, move R5, TH0. Okay, so here TH0 is having some 8 bit data, so that data you can move directly to the R5 register. So this instruction is a register addressing mode. Here you are using only registers, means R5 is also register, TH0 is also register. So you are moving data from register to register. Okay, so this is one example where you can use with help of timer register. Okay. So next, so controller will not understand by default which timer it has to take. So you have to declare which timer you are going to use to write the program or for some many applications. So for that there is one more register, that is TMOD register. Again, TMOD register is nothing but timer mode register. So using that timer register, you can set the various timer operation modes. Okay, so even you can declare which timer you are going to use to write the program. Suppose you are using timer 0, you can set the value in TMOD register. Suppose you are using timer 1, you can set the value in TMOD register. Okay, so before writing a timer program, first thing you have to set the TMOD register. TMOD stands for timer mode register, and the size of that TMOD register is 8 bit register. Okay, so again you can see here, this is a structure of TMOD register. So totally 8 bits, M0, M1, C bar T, gate, again M0, M1, C bar T gate. Totally 8-bit TMOD register it is. Okay. So where the lower 4 bits are for timer 0 and the higher, you can say, upper 4 bits are for timer 1. So whenever you want to use a timer 0, so you have to put the values here. Whether you want to use a timer 1, you have to set the values here. Okay. So here in each timer 0 and timer 1, again there are lower 2 bits are used to set the timer mode and upper 2 bits are used to specify the operation. Okay. So here you can see M1 and M0 where the lower 2 bits are used to set the timer mode. Okay. So which timer you are going to use, means which mode. So totally there are 4 types of modes. So among them which mode you are going to use. So M1 and M0 is used to set which type of timer mode you are going to use. So where the lower 2 bits are used to specify the operation. Okay. So now we see in detail TMOD register. So I told totally TMOD register is of 8-bit. Okay. So from M0, M1, C bar T gate to again M0, M1, C bar T gate, where the lower 4 bits is for timer 0 and the upper 4 bits is for timer 1. Okay. So now we'll see